So today this is going to be a review for the Drift. It's a 7.5 -2.1. I think pretty similar to the Mockingbird that I threw. Same speed, almost I think exact same numbers. A little better feel in hand to me though. Doesn't have that heartbeat, a little bit flatter. We'll see what this flies like. I'm gonna try to throw it the same as I did the Mockingbird though. Oh, it's I think flippier and way too far for this basket. Wow. All right, we're here on hole 3. This is the short tee going to the short white basket. You probably can't see the basket. It's in the dark. This hole is right around 317. And I'm gonna throw this Drift on a hyzerflip line, try to keep it low and see if I can just push it there. I know it has the distance to get there. It's gonna be me hitting the right shot with it and angle. It's just a little too right. That was definitely gonna get there. I didn't throw it low, so out of hand that disc feels good. I don't know the disc yet. So that's me missing a line because of not knowing the disc. Hole 4, 180. I'm gonna give this Drift a forehand, but a standstill. Put it on hyzer and try to just low power it. Oh man, look at that flip up. I barely threw that and that got some flip up. I think that's parked, but that's going to be a disc that's going to take some control if you're going to throw that shot, but it could be a useful shot, I think. This is a shot shape that's going to be touchy for this Drift. Slight headwind. It's only like 282, slightly uphill, just a few feet uphill. And with this being a slightly understable to neutral disc, it's going to take a lot of control. I'm going to try to hyzer flip it. And I hyzered it, not enough power to get the hyzer flip out of it. I was kind of scared. This is a distance where I would never be throwing a 7-speed, so it's touchy. That's a touchy distance for that disc there. All right, going to the yellow basket back there on hole 6 here. It's close to 300 feet. Gonna go backhand with this Drift. God, these limbs are just absolutely, I thought that's in the circle there, but I thought it was gonna be way shorter than it was. I'm gonna give the old standstill forehand a go again with this Drift. It's only 200 feet, so. A little deep. I don't even know if y'all could have saw that, but it was a little deep. It's a very smooth flip up. I'm not quite as comfortable with that disc in hand on my hyzer flip forehands, but it works. So a shot I have not thrown on this hole before, turnover forehand. I'm gonna try it with this Drift here. I barely threw it. It was really close to being the right angle, just needed a little bit more. But that disc is a good workable one. That was very low power, and it did what I was basically wanting to do, just needed a little bit more angle. Last things we're gonna do here, we got the Drift. I'm gonna take it on a hyzer line over these trees to the right, see what kind of flight we get out of it. Just gotta put it up high. It actually held that hyzer better than I thought it was going to. That was pretty good. more integrity than I thought I was going to have, to be honest. That's all I can say. The Drift from Streamline Discs. Pretty good. The Overmold company that's not overmolded. Streamline. The Drift. It did what I was kind of expecting it to do. It will flip up to flat off of hyzer. It'll flip up to flat and get a little drift to the right. I think it's a really good controllable disc. I don't think I ever really did any big distance shots with it or turnovers, but I did do forehands with it. It's understable, but it's controllable. It's got different stabilities to it in different angles and powers. So it's one that could be touchy, but I think this would be a really good woods disc. I like the way it feels in hand. I'm not surprised by that because I like MVP, I like Axiom stuff. They make the Streamline discs, so not surprised that I thought this disc was pretty solid. I had a few kind of bad throws with it, I think, but for the most part I was getting some good flights with it. Very solid. I would suggest you trying the Drift if you catch my drift. It's just a good disc. I think it's good. I think it's pretty important to have this slot in your bag. So if you don't have that slot yet, give this a try. It just is a very workable disc, and for low arm speeds, it's got a use. For a little bit higher arm speeds, you can still find a use for this disc. So if you're asking me, give it a try. That's all we got though. Let me know what you think of this format and how I did the in-round review and spread it out across like 5 discs. I think it makes it a little bit easier for me to make a review and a little bit funner for me to do it instead of me just mindlessly throwing discs into a field to try to hit angles and stuff, and it's just not as fun for me to do that. So I'm trying to change it up, make the content a little fresher. That's all we got. Till next time, peace.